And we're live. We're back with another episode of the 30 Days That Suck series. Sorry, guys, I was a little late. I was at my son was having a dance recital. Well, the dance recital's tomorrow. And we were up there, and it ran really late. So that's why I'm a little late. But today's topic is things that suck is road construction. Now, some of you were probably like, oh, man, Joey probably got caught in some road construction on the way back. That's probably why he's late. No, not the case. I was, just shit happens. But, dude, Cleveland, I'm eating too because I'm fucking hungry, man. I'm so sorry, guys. Listen. Serge, what up, what up? Cleveland is a city in the north, obviously, here in Ohio. And man, we get a lot of snow, right? Like a lot of snow. It's sometimes they have to put the salt down. Call it road salt. They put that down to melt the snow. And that eats the road up. It really does. We got a lot of snow here because Cleveland has one of the biggest salt mines in the world. A lot of people didn't know that. So we use, what up, Blake? How you doing, buddy? What we do is we dig up the salt from the underground and we ship it across the country. It's called cargo salt. But man, that really fucks the roads up. So like around here, at least, wintertime, the roads are eaten up every year by that salt. And if you got, a proactive construction commissioner, what up, Mick? What up, Twisted? Miss Piggy, how you doing too? If you got a good road commissioner in the roads department, they build it up a little bit. But man, they build it up so much that there's never a path to where you can get through construction, without hitting some shit. For example, there's an interstate system in the United States. It's called the Eisenhower Interstate System, right? And they built it in the 50s. But there's one in Cleveland called 71, Interstate 71. It starts from Cleveland, goes all the way down to like Kentucky, hits Columbus and Cincinnati, across the whole state. And in like 1995 or so, they're going to expand it from 2 lanes to 3 lanes from Cleveland all the way down to Columbus. That took them a good 15, 20 years to do that. Why did it take 15 years to make one road go fucking south to Columbus? Like, that's a waste of time, bro. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of money. They need to do it a lot faster. I mean, traffic jams just suck, man. It's road construction is horrible in most places. Out in California, I'm bitching out here in Ohio, dude. Can you imagine what it's like in California or, God forbid, overseas? What's traffic like in England for you guys? You English blokes. It's not good over here, bro. It's even when they get it right, it's like kind of fucked. I mean, it's not been as bad since the pandemic. I'm so hungry, guys. I'm so sorry for eating. It's not been as bad, but my God, when they put up their construction barrels, they're going from like 1 lane to 2 lane. And it merges. I hate being like right up here because like there's always some guy in this lane right here who's zooming up and tries to jump the merge lane. Fucking hate that. I hate that. Dude, what's up, buddy? Hope you're feeling good in the land of the awesome here. We're eating some nachos too. So for those wondering when I was getting nachos again, right now is the call time. I got them with these with the steak from the gas station. It's so good. Look, all that for like $4. That's a fucking deal, bro. Because the nachos are like $3. And if you add steak, it's another $1. They put a lot of steak in there. And it's like, what world wouldn't you pay an extra $1 for steak? Steak's really good. I paid $1 for some steak. Now, I can't eat nachos when I'm driving. I can't. Nachos get all over the place, dude. And I tried it. I've eaten nachos when I drove them before. And I bite into it and it just gets all over my shit. Like, I was telling you a story. It's not about nachos, but back in high school, I was going to graduate, right? We were on the way. We had to go from our school in Cleveland. We had 2 campuses. where I went to school. One east side, west side, but I live on the west side. Campus was on the east side. And I got a Whopper at Burger King on our graduation night on the way out there. And I bit into it, and it had mayonnaise on it. And man, the mayonnaise and the shit went all down my gown, dude. The entire gown was covered in fucking mayonnaise and all the glop, mustard, and the ketchup from the Whopper. That was a good Whopper, though. There's a good one. It says they're expanding to 3 lanes on 64 and putting new lanes. Oh, jeez. Remind me not to go to down that way. I guess I have to, but remind me to plan if I'm going through the area. Yeah, they built I'll tell you the one good construction project I do like in this area they've done over the past whatever years is they rebuilt the Interbelt Bridge. Now in Cleveland, I talk about east and west side. To get to the east and west side, you got to go over a bridge because there's a giant river. And they redid the main bridges like I-90, the I-90 bridge, I-97 bridge going right into downtown. They made it like 5 lanes on each side. And I'll tell you what, man, it was the best one they've done. A lot of these projects they do are just garbage. They take too long, or they didn't redo it right way. This one was good. They actually expanded it and made it. I think it was on time, under budget. They don't get that too much anymore. That's true. Traffic lights suck. Excessive traffic lights are horrible. I really don't like them. You got to get them in some areas, I guess. I'm a light running motherfucker, from truth be told. There's nobody around. I just go for it. I don't care. Once again, sorry about the nachos, guys. I'm just fucking hungry as shit. Now, as far as like worst traffic areas in the country, it's kind of hand in hand with road construction, but at least in this country. Granted, I've overseas is just a free for all. Actually, in terms of like traffic flow in the United States, this is the worst. I mean, I've seen some countries, bro, where it's just hell on earth. Look at most of them Asian countries, bro. I check out some videos of people driving to like Malaysia, the Philippines, and all that. My goodness, I don't know how they don't get in a wreck every second. Yeah, as far as cities here in the States that are the hardest to drive in, most road construction, you're looking at, well, LA is probably the top, I would say. Like New York has a lot of traffic, construction here or there, but man, LA is just a fucking nightmare. It's a straight up nightmare, dude. Like, I told the story of Dorito one time. We were in Oceanside, right? We went out to Southern California. Me and this girl was going out at the time. And we stayed in Oceanside and we had to drive down to San Diego. Because that's where the zoo is, right? We want to go to San Diego Zoo. So we put it in the MapQuest. It's like 45 minutes. I was like, okay, 45 minutes. Man, it took me 4 fucking hours to get down here. 4. You know how long it takes? Well, 4 hours, you know how long it is, but when you're expecting a 45-minute drive, it should take 4 hours. That's a long fucking time. Chicago's pretty bad too, man. With traffic, and even construction too, man. I wanted to visit Carlisle last year, or not earlier this year, and I saw a lot of it. It's one-way streets up there. I don't like the one-way streets. Like I like turning around when I need to. Dallas is weird. Like I got a different vibe from Texas drivers. Like they like you should imagine 4 people going to a 4-way stop, right? And nobody wants to go because they're all too scared. That's what Dallas reminds me of. Like they're kind of hesitant. Like you go, no, you go, you go. Now, granted, that was just a little bit, but the road Dallas is weird. But Dallas is so spread out, man. Like really spread out. Like if you're dating in Dallas, you put in the app, you're like, oh, I want to date, and it's like, well, she's an hour and a half away. Because that Metroplex just goes from like Fort Worth all the way over to Dallas and all these little tiny cities and shit. Yeah, dude, Blossom is that's the spot where I will straight dip, dude. I am one to leave a couple minutes early if I can beat that traffic. Now, I do go to a lot of concerts. Those concerts, it's easy. I mean, they're gonna do fucking three grand finales usually. Like football games, sporting events, it's like you got to time it right. Like for football, it's easy because like as soon as I know that they got the game locked, I'm just out of there. Or if they're gonna lose or whatever, I got that out of there too. And a lot of times, like say the Browns are up and we're playing a team or whatever, and the other team's driving, it's like I just leave because it's like if the other team comes back and wins, I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? And we already celebrated if we won, so I got no problem leaving a little bit earlier than that. And I know it's counterintuitive to a lot of it, but man, I don't like Pete said, sitting for 4 hours. I can do that. There's no way. I mean, I could do it if I had to, but that's a hot mess. Something like that. If we're waiting until the end, I'd rather just fucking just sit there and wait till everybody else leaves and then go after that. You know, if you know you're gonna be waiting for 4 hours, just fucking party for a little bit, then you can leave. Twisted says Dallas drivers are very aggressive. I have to go back down there because when I was down there, they were, I don't know, it was just my perception. It's weird. Everybody, I mean, honestly, everybody in the state says that their state's the worst. I wouldn't say Texas is the worst. Florida might be in terms of, because there's a lot of older people down there. And I don't know what it is with older people and driving. Like when I'm fucking 75, 80 years old, I ain't trying to drive, bro. No way. I'll let somebody else drive me. I don't know why they're like, oh, I don't give up my driving, and then you feel the need to drive till like, you know, I can barely walk and shit. Like, that's gonna be one of the first things I give up driving. Here, you can take my fucking car. I just want some weed, bro. Mags, what up, buddy? How's Mags doing today? Showing up in Massachusetts. I never end up. That's a state I really haven't driven. Boston, I heard, it's ridiculous with traffic. I've been to Massachusetts. I've been like through it, like the city itself, going towards Cape Cod. I've never been up in that. I heard that traffic's crazy hard. Crazy ridiculous, man. And talking about construction, dude. That Ted Williams tunnel, bro. Oof. Go look up. It's got to still be on YouTube. It was on Modern Buffaloes a while back. But go look up on YouTube. Go check out the Ted Williams tunnel and type it into construction of that. My goodness. Before that, like you had to drive, I think it was around something and go through the city and shit, back streets and all that. I don't think, I think that really helped out a lot. I think it's still good traffic up there. Because Boston was built in, 1619 or whatever. Them roads weren't built for cars. It's just a different area. Everything like Northwest Ordinance and West, you're talking like right the Ohio line and go west all the way. That's all planned, man. So it's like you got square blocks. Everything's put out. It's a lot easier to drive in them states than it is like back east. It really is. Atlanta's probably, yeah, dude. Atlanta and Phoenix are bad. I've only been through Atlanta on the fringes, like the airport and the back around the city and stuff like that. I've been to Savannah before. Phoenix was, man, I was there in 06, 08, or 06 and 07. I can only imagine it got worse. I mean, the rush hour in Phoenix then was just crazy. Like, you didn't, like, why even bother getting up and driving in the morning when, you know, it's just going to be fucking traffic. I mean, granted, now it's a lot more teleworkers and shit like that, but, you know, yeah, Phoenix is really bad. In Boston, we drive to die. Nice. That's Cleveland's actually not the worst with. I mean, even when I drove in the office every day, I would only get stuck maybe like stalking a jam once every fucking couple months. It wasn't that bad at all. And granted, I went in at 6. If you go in early, it's not too bad. Usually, it's right about 8, 9 o'clock is the rush hour. 7, 8 o'clock is probably about 8 o'clock is probably about peak, I'd say. But like, I mean, it's if there's construction though, like in Ohio, in Cleveland, if they close one of them bridges, forget about it. Like. There's an accident in the inner belt. It's every traffic in every direction is backed up, and it's just the way it's built, you know. And people are like, oh, mass transit. Cleveland's not built for mass transit, dude. I mean, it's sorry about that nacho right there. Yeah, Cleveland's not built like other cities for mass transit. I mean, you look at like New York. You can live without a car in New York. You can't do that shit here. I don't think any city in Ohio. There might be a couple. If you just want to have like a, you know, old timey town with a town square and shit like that where you can live and drive or just walk, but I mean, pretty much every place in Ohio you need a car, or at least somebody to access a car. You know what I mean? I mean, you could do it, but it's man, it just gets boring without a car. I mean, taking the bus and walking, and when it's fucking cold and shit, you don't want to take the bus. Cold as fuck out there in that bus, dude. I never like. I mean, I don't mind taking the bus if it's like one bus and I can just get there. You know what I mean? It's got everything I need. If it's like I got transfer, I got to get off and walk 5 blocks this way, and I ain't got time for all that. I'll just drive. And they get stuck in traffic myself. And it's I don't know. They're getting better. I would hope. I mean, there's a lot of. It says I've been in Dallas, but I could live there. Also, living in Houston, seeing to me fist, not for softies. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Texas does have. I mean, the stereotypical big trucks. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just the other areas I've been. Texas just didn't really stick out to me as the worst, at least. You know what I mean? Like Florida was really bad. There's so many old people driving in Florida. Same in Phoenix too. There's a lot of oldies driving down there. And God bless people over 90, but like, man, if you're over 90, you should really be tested like every year. You know, I don't. It's dangerous out there, bro. It really is. I wouldn't want to be out there 90 driving. If I'm 90, God, that's fucking holes. I ain't gonna live till 90, but geez, that'd be double my life. So if I live till 90, 45 years from now, fucking one of you guys could drive me. Shit. I don't think about 20 years, one of you guys could drive me. I ain't trying to drive in that bullshit. But like, the thing that sucks about road construction, though, is that we kind of need a lot more. Like, the infrastructure out here in the country is just falling apart. They built it all either in the turn of the 19th century, 1920th century. They built a lot of the stuff out here in terms of like pipes and, you know, brick roads and shit like that. And they built a lot of the other stuff in the 50s. And beyond that, I mean, it's been sporadic here or there. They've rebuilt, obviously, like I just said, the Interbelt Bridge and other bridges, but they do not have a cohesive plan because it's like infrastructure is not sexy. Like it doesn't, you know, pay your bills. Infrastructure doesn't, you know, put money in your pocket or anything like that. But man, we really need more bridges. Like, look, that one up in Wisconsin, bro. Just just plow right over him. Lived in Tampa for a short time, visited Miami. I've never been to Miami. I've just driven. I think we flew into Orlando and drove around there for a little bit. I've been to Miami Airport, so I've never driven there. But yeah, just driving just regularly along the coast and shit. There's so many stereotypical old people. Yeah, I mean, you'll just have one guy driving 20 miles an hour in the fast lane. It's like, you're gonna go, buddy. You're gonna go, and you get around. So in a way, it's if you got, you know, people who are driving erratically, it gets you pissed off. You drive erratically yourself, so it's just contributing to an erraticness. But yeah, we do need more fucking bridges and newer bridges, and not bridges to nowhere like in Alaska, but we need like we need a Roosevelt kind of guy, FDR, come in here, and I'm not saying we need to do the works progress and public works projects again, but I mean, who knows? Maybe that's the way to go. I mean, Obama was supposed to do it in 2009 with the shovel-ready stuff, and that was just a hot mess. I mean, you can't. What's up, Johnny boy? Tom's in the house too. You can't just keep throwing money at it. If there's nobody to work this, you know, who's gonna build these roads? I don't know how to build a road. I imagine the guys who out there who know how to build a road are fucking like 100. I mean, they can't be young. I mean, 100 is exaggerating, but shit, that's probably the last time they fucking had to build a huge road building seminar was when it was 100 people there. This is how it's in Cleveland, dude. Every time they finish one up, they'll start one like right away. I got to tell you a story. So back in the old days when I used to go in the office every day, before 2015, they started telework. We had to, obviously, I would either have to drive downtown to take the bus. And I would just park at the park and I'd take the bus. Because whatever, this is before they give free bus passes. If you give a free bus pass, why not? So to get to the parking ride from where my work was, they were building this building. This is kind of road construction too. It's a building construction too, but it was really irritating because, like, if you ever look up on the map where the Federal Reserve Bank and the federal building are, they're both right off of E6. And normally I would just walk right down E6 and go there and be there. But they were building the Kelfie building is a Kelfie corporation. And we had to walk all the way down, go all the way across the street, go all the way back. It was so unnecessarily long, and I hated that shit. And that's one of my biggest irritants with construction is when they block the total sidewalk off and expect you to cross the fucking street. No, dude. Fucking no. Leave a little bit open so we can walk. Fucking 2 feet on the goddamn street. Do not block off the whole sidewalk and walk across the street. That's fucking unethical. For one, it's stupid. For two, it's unethical. For three, it's fucking your feet up. Yeah? I don't need to be doing all that shit. Yeah, Indiana's not too bad with drivers. I've only been to Indianapolis through Indianapolis. I went to a game there once, Cavs game. But granted, that was at dark. I don't really have any frame of reference for Indy. And when we were there, it was dead as shit. It was nighttime, and there were, I was at nighttime in these Midwest cities, and during the middle of the week, there's nothing going on. But the rest of Indiana wasn't too bad. I mean, Indiana's kind of rural, too. At least when the parts where I normally go to. Because normally I'm just driving through the northern part. Maine, what's up, buddy? Maine Green Grower. We're chilling, man. We're just talking about those just joining us. This is part of the 30 Days That Suck series. This is day number 4. We're talking about road construction sucks. Now, obviously, you guys got more ideas for me. Give them to me. I come up. They're easy. You know, there's a million things we can talk about. You know, but this one's it's annoyance. You know, it's they don't do it. They need like a season maybe, or do it every year of the year. I don't know. It's so much excess construction. It seems like for a country that should keep up on the roads. And that's the thing too. It's like the roads aren't good for as much construction as they have. For all this construction they do, you should have perfect roads. You really should. Dude, I go in the city. I go into Cleveland. Any of them streets, side streets, little main ways, whatever, they're all bumpy as shit, dude. Cleveland, the city itself is not doing a good job. They really don't. I was, who was I with the other day? We were rolling around Cleveland, and my God. I remember the kids. I think we were with the kids, and we were just going to get something to eat. And it was just so bumpy. It's so unnecessary bumpy. Like, why don't they fix this shit? Like, the suburbs got it fixed. They just don't care about the people in the city, man. They really don't. Which, I mean, I don't live there anymore, so I guess it's not directly affecting me, but like, you know, I'd like to have some fucking good roads when I'm driving around the city. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, boy? There's a cool country to drive in, Ireland. They drive on the other side of the road over there. It's totally weird. That's I didn't get to do it when I was there because when we were in Ireland, my dad drove because like he was a stick shift, and I don't, for one, I didn't know how to drive a stick shift. For two, I'm not trying to drive a left-handed stick shift. You know how hard that would be? I'd probably fucking crash every time. But yeah, Ireland was pretty cool. We got stuck by, if you go up and if you like in the cities, it's whatever. But like if you go up on the roads and shit, you'll get stuck by like cows and sheep and shit. Like this is 99. I don't know if it's how it is now, but yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. UK roads will shock you 2-lane order, and then you go south any accidents because there's a 3. That's why I intend to when I get over there, I tend to take the train because I'm not trying to get stuck in some ridiculous traffic. And for one, it's I mean, God knows what the rental car market is like. I mean, I go over there. For one, I'm gonna be smoking weed all the time, and weed's not legal over there, and I'm not gonna smoke weed in a rental. So I doubt even get a rental, honestly, because like, the rental car market just went to shit. Like, what happened there? I mean, we know what happened. They sold all the cars during the pandemic because they had nothing to do, and then fuck pandemic ends, they got no cars left, and there's a supply chain shortage. They got no cars anywhere. I've heard you go up to, if you don't get to the car space, like the car rental spot first thing in the morning, you got no cars all day. Isn't that wild? Like back in the day, they had everything. You could just upgrade. Oh, yeah, we didn't have a Buick, so we're putting you in a Mustang. You're like, okay, I can deal with that. I've got some random ass cool cars up there, bro. I had a fucking Chevy, what was that? Chrysler 300C, bro, when I was in Arizona. I think it was sweet, man. I drove it from Phoenix, Arizona to New Mexico. I was driving it there, and the thing like got a flat tire. So I just called them up, and they gave me a new one. They told that one out, and gave me a new one. Man, that fucker was brand new, dude. It had 8 miles on it. 2008 Chrysler C, 8 miles on it. I was like, oh, that thing is baller, bro. I was close to buying one. I was really close, man. Holy crap. Rental car market in Ireland is just gone bananas. I know someone was quoted. Is that 50,000 euros for a 9-day rental? I got to look this up real quick while we're on this. There's 50,000 euros for a 9-day rental. All right, we're going to go to hotels.com. Just one that's off the top of my head. Probably do Expedia. Expedia might be better. Yeah, let's do Expedia. I want to see what it is for a fucking rental car in Ireland. All right, cars. Dublin, Ireland. Pick up date. Let's see. Let's just try next month randomly. This is fucking great, bro. I gotta see this. I gotta see this price quote. This is fucking hilarious. Search. Finding cars for trip. All right, so I'm checking the prices on cars in Dublin next month, just for shits and giggles. Obviously, I'm not going to Dublin. I just didn't say too bad, I guess. I got an economy SUV for 166 a day. It's wild. You got like a economy SUV, which is it's a manual. God damn, they still got manuals over there. Fucking Ireland, bro. They're still rocking it. That's probably what we're gonna do, Mick. Just get a nice monthly pass, and that way say I'm there for a week, 8 days, whatever. I just use it for all the time I'm there. Whatever the deal is. I don't anticipate spending much. I mean, it's gonna be a bare bones trip. I mean, I could stay in a hotel, but I want to crash with people. And that's the whole point. He's going to meet people. So hopefully people got like a, extra bed, couch, whatever. I'm not picky. I'll give me a place to smoke, give me a place to crash. We're game, baby. Maybe shower too. I want to shower every day, but yeah, it's I don't know, man. I don't. It's probably gonna get better. It's probably gonna get better eventually. I mean, a lot of people start driving like they used to, so that part's good. And with gas at $9 a gallon, whatever the fuck it's going to be, the price of gas is going to drop because the demand's going to drop. So, hey, I'll tell you what, man. Detroit, in terms of quality roads, at least they need some road construction. Like the freeways are finally getting done a little bit. The freeways are a little bit better. But my God, dude, the city, like if you're in the city, especially the industrial part, I mean, it's like the land time forgot. I mean, it's like the moon in some of them spots. I mean, especially if you go back by the old scrapyards and shit. Like sometimes when I'm in the city, I'll get detoured around the construction. It'll take me through the old, all the old fucking industrial shit. And oh my goodness, some of them roads are just fucking. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Detroit's got cheap weed. I want cheap weed, so I'm going to Detroit. I actually got to go up to Detroit next week. I think Friday I'm gonna go up there. Friday the 1st, because I think I'm off. Because the 4th is a Monday, so I believe my in lieu of holiday is that Friday the 1st. So I think Friday the 1st I'm gonna head up to Michigan. Might hook up with BC and them. I don't know yet. Because I got I don't got no more gummies left, and I don't got much weed left either, so I'll have enough to last me till the next week. But in terms of stuff we need, but yeah, go back to construction, man. I don't know. That's an industry I won't want to get into though. That's a hot thing, dude. Like really hot. Like you're so hot. When I was back in 2007, when they got rid of my slot down in Mansfield, 2007, 2008, or whatever, it was about 2.5 hours to Detroit, Blake. If I go to the one spot, it's only about 2:15. Which there's a dispensary like exit 15 I go to. Really good. It's called Green Farm. But I totally forgot what I was talking about in the last point. I really do. His nachos are good though. They're really fucking good. Hell yeah. Oh, sorry for the 10 seconds of silence there, boys. Yeah, but so Detroit next Friday. There's another point I was going to make about that, but yeah, basically to sum up, getting better, getting worse. I mean, I don't really think road construction will ever get better or worse because I mean, the only way to build a road is to shut it down. You can't get around that. So, it's just an inevitability of dealing with life. Honestly, if we're being dead real, they probably need to do a lot of road construction in the next couple of years. But they got to make it to where people could drive still. I don't know. It's like, because it's like people are still jaded from the pandemic, dude. Let's be real. It's not how it was yet. It's not fully reopened how it was. I mean, we got to get them supply chains back. We got to get the fucking gas prices ready. We got to get there's nothing to buy. People got money, but what are you gonna do? Fucking drive in gas and go cruise around? There's no places because there's nobody's working. All these things are kind of intertwined. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have to pay people good money to do construction now. You were gonna have, China did, man. It's China with the fucking shutdowns, the way they shut down. That's fucked everything. I mean, they would get 4 cases of COVID and close the whole fucking city. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like Shanghai, especially. I don't know what they were doing over there. Yeah, I don't consider China a threat anymore. I really don't, just because they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. You just lock people up. Boy, that's a great way to get people on your side. Everybody in your country just lock them up for fucking months on end for no reason. Keep them bored as fuck. Yeah, but I bet you China's fucking road construction sucked for a while. Driving from fucking Shanghai over a giant bridge and shit. All right, boys. Let's see. We got. We can go under the channel, go to France for the day. We can start our ride. Nice. All in 8 hours. See, in Ohio, in Cleveland, in 8 hours, I can get to from 8 hours. I get to New York in about 8 hours. I can get to, if I go south, probably North Carolina, 8 hours. If I go like southwest, I could probably get Memphis in 8 hours. I wonder how long it takes to get to Memphis. Okay, Google. How long does it take to drive to Memphis?
With light traffic, it will take you 10 hours and 23 minutes.
All right, well, Memphis is 10 hours, so.
I've sent the
Yeah, that's how it is. All right, guys, thanks for coming out for today to talk about road construction today or tomorrow. Who wants to go to Detroit? Why build a road there? That's a good point. Well, I mean, for right now, we need weed. So that's how it is. All right, guys, thanks for coming out for today's show. Today's episode of the 30 Days It Sucked. This is episode number 4. Tomorrow, we are talking about drug treatment programs and how much they suck. So that should be a controversial one because, we got a lot of hot opinions on that one. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later, and thanks for stopping out. Bye.